Hello, hello, all my lovelies. Happy Wednesday. It is Battle of the Stitches, week number 3. And that means it is reveal day. We get to show you what we've made with, I can't find my book. I thought it was, there it is. Hello. So we are on stitch number 19 for this month, the Staggered Double Crochet. Next month will be the Easy Mock Bobble. Look how cute that stitch is. And it's another simple stitch. It's made with single crochets and trebles. So single and treble crochets is all that's used in this, in the next one. So if you would like to join Heather and I and be one of the two content creators to join us for our little battle, to battle it out next month and do make something with the Easy Mock Baubles, my email's in the description box. Shoot me an email and let me know that you want to be a part of the September Battle of the Stitches. And I will email you back with all the details. I'm not going to go through each week. I do that on every video. So the description for what happens each Wednesday of the month is going to be in the description box. You can read that to see how each week works out, and then email me with any questions. So week 3 is our reveal week, and so I'm going to show you what I made with the Staggered Double Crochet. Oh, and I forgot to show you, in case you're new, this is the book we're using. It's the Step-by-Step Guide to 200 Crochet Stitches by Tracy Toddhunter. It is on sale right now on Amazon for $11.60. This is normally a $24 book, I think. $11.60 on Amazon. You can also get a downloadable version for your Kindle if you'd rather do that. So, but here is what I made, and I think I had one person guess correctly this time. But I made a table runner, and here it is. I just love how this looks. And this one measures 15 inches across and 50 inches long. So super adaptable to any size. You can make it smaller or larger depending on what table you're putting it on and how long or how wide you want it. You can make it wider by extending the starting chain. And yeah, it's just a really simple, I just sit down and mindless pattern, guys. One of those where you can just sit down and watch TV and crochet. It really goes together quickly. So I've made a table runner, and I encourage you to go watch all the other 3. Heather at Strings and Threads, Lexi at Helix Stitchcraft, and Charity at Frog Crochet. I will have their channels all linked in the description box below. Go look at their reveals today and see what they have made. And then once you've watched all 4 of our videos, head over to the community tab on Heather at Strings and Threads. Head over to her community tab. She will have a poll there where you can vote for your favorite project after you've watched all of our videos. And also when you cast your vote, leave a comment below. It can be just something as simple as, "Hi, how you doing? I voted," whatever, but just a simple little comment so that we know, because if you only vote, we don't see your name. We don't know who voted unless you leave a comment. And those names from the comments are what Heather is going to use to draw a winner for this month to win one of the 4 projects of your choice. So make sure you comment below when you vote. So I'm going to show you a quick tutorial. This is so super easy. I'm going to show you a quick tutorial right now on how to make this table runner. So let's head over here to the table and let's get started. All right, everyone, we are here at the table, and for this project I used the Hirschner's Cottage Cotton. It is a 4-weight cotton, and it is 60% cotton, 40% acrylic, and it's a 207 yard, 3.5 ounce cake. For my 15 by 60 inch table runner, I used one full cake and about this much of another one. So about 1 and maybe a half of it. And then I'm also using my O-Fire 5mm crochet hook. And yeah, that's what it recommends using. So to start off our table runner, you want to crochet a multiple of 6 stitches. So I'm going to do 18 real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Sorry, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, I did 18 just for this demonstration. You're going to do a multiple of 6 stitches until you get the width of your hello, table runner. There you go. So you want to chain a multiple of 6 till you get the width that you want. Then you're going to add 4 more of those for the foundation chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then what we're going to do for the first row, we're going to go to the 4th chain from the hook. So we don't count this loop. That's not a chain yet. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the 4th chain from that hook, we're going to put 1 double crochet. And I like to go through where you have 2 loops right here instead of just 1. Just makes it neater. We're going to make our double crochet. And we're going to put a double crochet in the 4th and in the 5th. We're going to make 2 doubles. Okay? 2. All right, then we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to make a double crochet in the next 3 chains. So 1, gets a little twisted there on that first one. 1, 2, and if my fingers could work right today, this might go a little bit better. I apologize. There we go. 3. Okay, and this is going to be what we repeat. You're just going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to make a double crochet in the next 3 stitches. One, 2, 3. Okay, then when you have 4 chains remaining, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in that last chain, you are going to make your final double crochet. All right, see? And that's our pattern. Okay, so for row 2, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to turn our work, and we're going to make 3 doubles in that next chain space. So, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 3 doubles in the next chain space, chain 3, and we're going to repeat that. 3 doubles in this space, chain 3, 3 doubles in this space, and I will meet you back here when I get to this space. All right, I've done my 3 doubles, chain 3, 3 doubles in the space, chain 3, 3 doubles in the last space. And then what you want to do after you've done your 3 double cluster in the last space, you want to chain 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And then your last double, you skip these 2. You skip these and you put your last double in, in that chain space, in that top of that turning chain. And let's see if I can make this work. I'm a tight crocheter, guys, so sometimes I get a little tight. So this second row is what you're going to repeat. So again, you're going to just chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to put 3 doubles in this space, chain 3, 3 doubles in this space, chain 3, 3 doubles in this space, chain 3, and 1 final double in your turn chain. Chain 3 and turn. And you're just going to repeat that over and over and over until you get the length that you want from your table runner. And so I did that until my table runner measured 50 inches long, 15 wide. Let me get this zoom back out. 15 inches wide and 50 inches long. And I just repeated row 2 until I got it to the length I wanted. And then you just cut your yarn, fasten off, weave in your ends, and you have a lovely table runner. So I hope that you guys will make one of these table runners and show me pictures of what you make. If you didn't make a table runner, show me what you did make with if you use this stitch. I would love to see it. We have a community tab now on our YouTube channels where you can post pictures on the community tab. So I would love to see what you make with the staggered double crochet. And remember, watch the other 3, Heather from Strings and Threads, Lexi from Helix Stitchcraft, and Charity from Frog Crochet. Make sure you watch all of theirs. Then head over to Heather at Strings and Threads to her channel. Click on her, check out her post on her community tab for the voting. Cast your vote for your favorite and leave a comment below the poll so we can count you in on the drawing. And we will see you next week for the live where we will reveal the winners. Have a great Wednesday, guys, and enjoy your day. Happy crocheting and all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.